We've made it to our delivery. Let me make sure I pull the trailer brake. It is 1:30 when we pulled up. 1:27 to be exact. And now we get to drop this trailer. As you can see, it's still full. Wrong hand. This landing gear is a little stiff. Never hang it back up. Just leave it like that when you drop a trailer. So when you drop it, don't put it up here. Just let it hang. Yard goats, they lift these trailers up and down. That handle will be in there. By those moving down, this thing will be hard as hell to get out of there. FYI. So we take our lock off. I left my lock here one day, and I came back the next morning to pick it up, but Sam's Club ended up breaking it off because I threw it in the door before. So everything's good. Now we get to go look for a trailer once the yard goats get out of the way. Hopefully they have one, a good one, and at least with a half a tank of fuel and clean. Otherwise I'll be screwed and I'm gonna have to be out a lot longer. So let's get over there and find out. All right. This is the first trailer. It's literally parked in the front row right here. Take a look, walk around it. Right now I'm just walking around, just looking at it, but I'm gonna turn it on, see how much fuel it got. Oh. There's no Freon, it's in the shop, so we ain't gonna take this one. So let's get back into the truck and find another one. If I was going to the yard and I knew there was trailers, I would take this one. All right, we're shit out of luck. It's just not my freaking day. We're gonna hook up to this trailer. I'm gonna see if it starts. And go from there. Because I have no choice but to take it to the yard. I'm not gonna leave it here if I'm going to the yard anyways. So let me get situated, see what this trailer does, and go from there. Alright, so I turned it on, and of course the stupid thing automatically goes to, it does this whole freaking ordeal before it starts, but before it actually attempts to start, it says, what the fuck does it say? It says power disconnected, shutting down. So it doesn't even try to crank or do anything. So I'm gonna take it to the yard. If I can't find the trailer in the yard, I'm gonna call Nestle see if they have any extra trailers that they don't need, so I can grab one out of there. Because otherwise, I'm screwed and I can't pick up my load in the morning. Which is not a good thing. But it's not my fault, but these loads are usually set for 65, and if it's not even turning on, yeah. And this is a newer trailer, it's a 24 trailer, so I have about 3 hours and some change on my 14 to drive. So it's gonna take me an hour to get to the yard. Yeah. So technically I was gonna be shutting down about 2:30, 3 o'clock. This is gonna be close to 4. Alright, so we made it to the yard. It is 3:20 and dropped the trailer off, but there's no trailers available. There's 2 trailers, or one that I thought was gonna be available, but kind of figured it wasn't because it's a R17 trailer, 2017. So it's up for sale, which I don't know why they put it in the area that we're, yeah. So now I'm waiting on Planner, CSR, whoever, to try to find me a trailer location. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. I tried to call Nestle, but of course phone numbers to warehouses don't seem to work anymore. But I'm taking a 30-minute break basically, so once I get that done, I'm going to head over to Nestle because I have no other option. Because if I don't leave and get over to my pickup tonight, I'm not going to be on time for the pickup. And it picks up at 7 o'clock. So when half of the people show up to work, they got less than an hour to get a driver over there to pick it up. And I don't want to screw this up on my pickup because then it screws up the rest of my week. But right now I'm working against my 14-hour clock. So I need to turn that off. As you can see, I've been off duty for 15 minutes. I have an hour and 21 minutes until I'm supposed to take a break. I literally got an hour and 44 minutes to drive on my 11 and 14. So yeah. That being said, I'll get with you guys. Morning everybody / good night, because I'm about to go to bed pretty shortly, and we are loaded. So the whole ordeal was I ended up running to Nestle to see if they had any extra trailers. Now granted, a lot of people won't do that, but then at the same time you got to understand certain locations that you deliver and pick up from and have live loads and dropping hooks, to where we don't have nowhere near as many locations that we do dropping hooks at to pick up or deliver. So Nestle was my only bet. Granted, they were like, oh, we're gonna let the planners know. Well, planners can't do shit for me because they're dry van planners. We don't have reefer planners at nighttime or early in the morning. To where right now it's 7 o'clock. Now planners are in. Anybody on the reefer side that's really able to help us, don't come in until 5, 6 o'clock. But I just said screw it. Like I said, 30-minute break. I took off. Went there. They had extra trailer. Gave it to me. I was only like 10 to 16 minutes away from my pickup. So yeah. But right now I'm gonna go verify this freaking seal real quick. This is the Arcadia cold storage out here in Almirage. Everything's all suited and booted. Slid my tandems. I'm at the 40 foot basically. That's how I look at it. I just wanted to verify this seal. Let me turn on my light. Alright. Let's see if we can see in there. Oh, I can. You guys can't. We got chicken nuggets. So, always make sure they close it, because this location, they open the doors from the inside. So, you have to have 2 low locks left in the trailer, set to -10, tandem slid all the way back, then back into the door. So, Arcadia code, yeah, but I'm about to turn this truck off, take my butt to bed, because I am tired. Actually, I'm awake. In a way, for some reason, I'm awake. But I'm going to bed. So I won't get my clock until 2:30 in the afternoon. And it is 7 o'clock. So as soon as they opened up at 5 o'clock, I was the first one to check in. Because that's the other thing real quick. When you come here and they allow you to park here, don't trash the place. Don't throw your crap outside. But anyways, at 5 o'clock, one of the warehouse guys will walk to every truck and knock on your door and ask you what time is your appointment. Now sometimes that's like a great thing, because you can't be late if they do that. And then sometimes it sucks because 5 or 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning pickup and you're knocking on my door at 5, it kind of sucks. But at the same time, if they're not busy and you have a 10 o'clock and they come knock on your door at 5, they'll load you. So people in there are pretty cool. Takes about an hour to get loaded here, at least for me anyways. And yeah, but with all that being said, I'm gonna go lay down, go to bed. Morning, everybody. It's afternoon actually, but it's morning for me because I got up a little while ago. So about to get up, go walk around my truck, do a pre-trip, lift the hood, check everything. It is about, what time is it? It's 2:30. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. I still have to go scale the load, which I'm pretty sure that I'm legal. It's just you never know where the weight's at with this location. They load you legal, but you got to figure out what hole it needs to be in. So yeah, with that being said, get out here and do a pre-trip real quick, lift the hood, and go from there. Oh yeah, my preload is already picked up. It's already at the yard. So when I drop this one at the delivery, my next one's already at the yard. All right, we got our scale. We're legal, but I'm gonna slide the tandems up a hole. Just one hole. Because then, well, when you look at it, I'm only about a couple 100 pounds heavier on the drives, which in all reality, I'm gonna burn fuel. So by the time I get there, what the hell is this guy doing? By the time I get there, it'll almost be leveled out. But if I slide them up one hole, we're gonna be heavier on the drive, on the tandems. So yeah. look at this cluster. That guy decides to back up while the flatbed on the other side of him backing up. Then you got drivers over on this left side. I'm in front of the fuel island, yes, I know. There's nobody behind me. I'm gonna go slide the tandems up a hole. So let's go do that while everybody figures out what they're doing. Alright everybody, it's 7:50. We're out here in Mira Loma. Just got here. About to go out and fill the reefer up, so when we drop it, it'll have a full tank or more than 3/4. So let me get this started and get to our delivery. So everybody, we made it to our delivery. It is 8:26. Just putting in our information real quick, saying that we got here. Changing our status to on duty. If this thing wasn't so freaking slow. Grab our paperwork. Basically, what I do here before I even walk up there, all the information on this, all that open space on the bottom part of the paper, I basically put down company, truck, trailer, temp, all that good stuff. So let me get that situated, because they're going to ask for it. They're even going to ask you for your license and all that. That's one thing I hate about going places, is giving up my license. But let's get this done. It should be a drop-in. It is a drop-in hook, but the thing is, what's the drop-in hook time? That's the question. So it's, I had from 6:30 till 6:30 tonight till 6:30 in the morning. So I should be able to drop it as soon as I go check in. So let me do this and I'll get back with you. Alright, we're able to drop, and I could have sworn I just did that. So, well, we're able to go ahead and go in there right now and drop. It's set. It's still -8. Full of fuel. About to say that gauge is wrong. I'm just gonna come back here real quick and take my lock off. This location, you don't even pull in there until you check in first. That's why there's so many people on the street. And then if they're not busy and there's parking, usually you're able to park on the street. That's what I used to do. I still do, depending on where I have to pick up and deliver from. So let's go get in there. They're gonna check the seal, check the temp, check the fuel, and then we could drop. The question is, how packed is it in there? Because sometimes you don't got a lot of room in this location. It gets tight, especially where we have to drop these trailers. Yeah, it's very fun. So let's go. I got 2 hours until I have to take a 30-minute break. I got 5 hours left to drive. So by the time I get to the yard, give or take, I have 4 hours, 3.5, something like that. Which I could start heading up to Vegas. I don't know. I have to look at my hours for the day. So let's get this done. Just for a comparison real quick. It gets tighter, but luckily there's open spots. So let's get up here, get turned around, find a spot. Hopefully they have a trailer. If not, I'm not really looking for one because I don't need one. So let's get this trailer dropped. All right, real quick, he gave me the trailer. I was already in the door. They literally just got done unloading this trailer because it's still cold as hell. But hook up and we're gonna get the heck out of here. This trailer is gonna be dropped in the yard I like the mix match tires, don't you? But anywho's, I need to grab 1 or 2 of these low locks so I can replace the ones that I put in the other trailer. All right, so we got our trailer hooked up, checked it, pre-tripped it, we pulled out. Sometimes some of these guard check people, they're irritating. That's all I gotta say, just irritating. But yeah, that does it for this load. A lot of you might look at it to where it's like, well, why did you do all the extra running around yesterday or last night or this morning just to get a trailer, just to pick up a load? I'm not about to sit and wait and blame it on a planner or a customer when I can use my noggin and understand where I might be able to go to pick up a trailer, then and actually pick up my load on time. Makes the company look good, makes me look good. Or I can sit there and be like, oh well, the planner never got back to me and I don't have a trailer solution and I had to do my 10 anyway, so now the load's late and it never got picked up. So 1, now you got paid for being late. 2, you probably got to reschedule because you ain't got nobody to pick it up early enough. And then 3, you just lost out on miles for that day. So when you come out here, there's a lot of shit that you got to look at. It's not just 10 hours every time you park, because in that 10 hours you got to get shit done, and everybody knows that off of my videos prior / blah blah blah. But I'm about to head to the yard, drop this empty, hook up to my loaded, and get fuel. I'll probably just shut it down. It took me all of 30 minutes to go from here, check in, drop my trailer, hook up, and pull out of there. And that was me not even rushing. But I have 8 hours on my 70. I'm running recaps. I've been running recaps for the past, this is my 2nd week. So I put on basically 11 hours for today. That's basically today. It'll be 500 miles before I even get to the yard that I ran today. And that's from this morning. Then I did my 10 till now. So sometimes I run 500, but it's all because of other shit that I gotta do. So if I look at my recaps at midnight Arizona time, no, Utah time, because now I'm dispatched out of Utah because the main hub doesn't have a reefer division no more, which is stupid. But anyways, I'm gonna get 6 hours and 44 minutes back at midnight, and then tomorrow night 8 hours. So I'll just show you. Basically, this is telling you what I'm getting off of this and what I still have left over on my 70. God dang it. So yeah, that's all my hours I'll be getting back. So now it's just going back and forth AZ Cali, but I'm just blabbing and talking, so I'm gonna end this here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, share, do what you do.